Hey, hello. Hopefully this is working. It's been over a month since the last recording I did. Obviously been busy doing lots of other things, and I thought about, you know what, it's about time I did another post. So I'm coming in today and I'm waiting for the YouTube to actually check that it is actually working. It looks like it's loading right now because sometimes it can be a bit delayed. So if it is delayed, then you're only just getting this message now, then hello. Oops. Yep, it's working. So yeah, so hey again, and I just wanted to come in and say that it's always great to be here, and I hope that you are doing well wherever you are on your journey, on your life's journey. But I come in here today to do another daily mantra with you, and today's day is June the 17th here. And I thought, you know what? I just pulled open the book and I thought I'm going to have a look and see what is in this book. And lo and behold, the quote that came up was so very fitting. So I'm hoping and trusting that this meets it's the people that it's intended to meet as well, which may very well be you. So the quote that came up is actually from an anonymous person. I don't know who said this quote. I guess I could have Googled it, but according to this book, which is written by Lisa Messenger, it's anonymous. And it says, starve your distractions and feed your focus. So interesting concept. And there's a little footnote in here and it says, focus. As a busy type A personality who has a zillion ideas a day, focus doesn't always come naturally to me. Creative types, or those of you juggling a lot of different things, will relate. Sometimes we need to park our distractions to truly be present for the task at hand. So this really relates with me as well, because I have many times got distracted just a matter of moments ago, like just scrolling through the phone, and all of a sudden, I don't know about you, but me, I get addicted by those reels. It's like those first few seconds, oh, I wonder what that one's about, and then the next thing I'm looking at the next one, then the next one, then the next one, and they're all really attractive and funny. So there's something about curiosity and the finger swipe. I don't know what it is, but it feeds my distraction really well. And the idea is that that is actually not where I want to be putting all my energy, but somehow I end up doing that, and I lose my focus. So we know that quote that goes, I always get this mixed up. Energy flows where the focus goes. So if I put my energy into something, then that is where I'm going to get my flow. Whereas so for instance, I was doing this with my ultimate question ladies this morning. We're talking about happiness, that happiness is an action, right? Another one of those cliche quotes, happiness is a verb. But it's something we have to work on all the time, constantly. So if we look at how miserable our life is, we will do miserable quite often. And that works the same with depression. If we feel depressed, we will be depressed, which will mean that we feel more depressed, which means and it keeps going down into that cycle. I heard it explained really well once, but it talked about a spiral. And the more resilient we are, the more rings we have in our spiral before we hit the bottom. When we first start doing this mental health work stuff, this mind work stuff, sometimes there's only a couple of twists before we're down in the dumps. And so that can happen very quickly. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's just started raining. It hasn't rained all day, and all of a sudden it's just raining. So you probably can't hear it, but it's just kind of random. So anyway, so if we put more spins in our circle, then we will hit rock bottom a lot slower. And we can catch ourselves and hopefully push yourself back up by repurposing our thoughts and repurposing our focus. I also do this activity where I get two pens like this and I go, let's go yellow for happy. That's fitting, right? Because it looks blue on that screen. But let's go yellow for happy and blue for sad, right? And we have both of these existing in we have all the spectrums of emotions all the time within us. We never get rid of them. It's not like, oh, now I know happy, or now I've never had a happy. They always exist. So we always have these emotions somewhere in our brain available to tap into. The question is, what do we bring to our focus? So if I say to you, if I bring my yellow one closer to you, you can see how much bigger it gets is a perspective, and it can actually block out the blue one, which can mean that sometimes, even though you're sad, And even though you have things to be sad about, you can feel happy. Just the same as if we were depressed and all we get to focus on is this blue, and that this yellow is trying to get in our life, but it's like got a backseat because we're focusing so much on this blue one. And I really love that description of how to explain the emotions. And we have lots of different emotions. All these different emotions exist in our life. And one of the things that I do in my workshops is we do the color wheel, emotion wheel, and you can download that on, just Google it on Google, on Google, whatever it's called, what's it called, on Google, and look up emotion wheel. And there's a lot of different versions. And the idea is that we experience all those emotions, and we don't know what those emotions are unless we've experienced them. So if you've never experienced surprise before, then you wouldn't know what surprise is. The fact that you can articulate it or know it means you've experienced it. And once we've experienced it, we've stored it, and we will have emotions. So I can actually get you to sit there and think about a time when you felt happy, and you will feel happy. You will know the sensations and all the things. Anyway, I've digressed. That's a whole nother thing that we do as part of our workshops on Who Am I? So back to this quote: starve your distractions and feed your focuses. Don't fuel the things that are wasting your time. If you want to be doing stuff, I mean, if your focus is to be distracted, if you just want to distract yourself through life and exist living in an alternative reality, go ahead, distract to your heart's content. But don't then complain that you never were present or you weren't there. Don't get to that last day when you're lying in your dying bed and you go, I wish I'd been more present. I wish I'd put my effort into living. That's what we're trying to do here right now. We're trying to live the very best life that we can by being intentional and purposeful. So feed our focus. Make sure you get clear on your focus if you haven't worked that out yet. Either sit down, work that out. There's heaps of, again, online programs that you can do, or you can come and have a consult with me and I'll get you started on a vision and a goal and setting some of your values. So with clarity of mind, I am focused and I am calm. How cool is that, right? With clarity of mind, I am focused and I am calm. Can you get to that state? Are you able to find that within your day? Are you able to find a moment to be able to be that, to focus your energy on reaching that? I mean, who wouldn't want to be calm and focused and intentional and productive, purposeful, right? With a bit of play. So it's being able to just spend some time, the effort on what's important. And you, my friend, are really important. So take care until we return again. Love and light your way. Bye for now. See ya.